What's going on, YouTube world? My name is Ghiman Mckinney. Appreciate y'all for tuning in today. Be sure to hit that like button right now. Subscribe to my channel if you're new. Join the party. I do post a ton of great sports videos pretty much weekly and almost every single day. Okay, getting right to it. As you can see, I'm a Packers fan, so go Packers. I'm back on my NFL stuff today. We're going to talk about Carson Wentz, okay? Carson Wentz just broke the bank today. Yes, indeed. 4 years, $128 million with $107 million guaranteed. I think that's somewhere around a record. Okay, Carson Wentz is on average, I think, going to make about $32 million a year based on that contract. Okay, Russell Wilson's making $35 million this year. Russell Wilson's one of the top 5 QBs in the league right now. Okay, I'm not saying Carson Wentz is better than him or anything like that, but okay, let me just say this: is Carson Wentz great? Yes. Okay. And, you know, look at some other quarterbacks. Big Ben's going to make $34 million. Aaron Rodgers is going to make $33.5 million, okay? Matt Ryan around $30. Kirk Cousins around $28 million. Matthew Stafford around $27. Jimmy G around $27.5. And like I said, Carson Wentz is going to make around $32 million, okay? Is Carson Wentz a stud? Yes. Is he a top 10 quarterback in this league? Yes. I think he's around number 10, around number 8, somewhere around that range. I think Carson Wentz is that special, okay? And even this year, you know, people want to bang on him and say, oh, Nick Foles did better when Carson Wentz was out, okay? Yeah, I understand Nick Foles did some really good things, okay? But listen, he was not the future of the Eagles. They made the right decision by moving on from him, okay? Carson Wentz clearly is the future of the Eagles, okay? Carson Wentz immediately stepped into this franchise. They were drafted number 2 overall, I believe. And, you know, he immediately, in his second year, turned them into Super Bowl contenders. He was going to be the MVP of the league. He still would have gotten my vote for MVP that year, okay? Even though he did get hurt and miss those games, the league just wanted to give it to Tom Brady, okay? But Carson Wentz was the best player in the league that year. I understand Nick Foles went on to win that Super Bowl. He did his thing. I was so happy for Nick Foles. I really was. But Carson Wentz is clearly the future, okay? It's a 4-year deal. Now, the thing that worries me about this contract, is Carson Wentz worth this money? Yes, and then some, okay? It depends, okay? Because if the way I look at it, is Carson Wentz great? Like I said, yes. But he's often hurt a lot, okay? He missed some games this past year. He got hurt again this year, had to miss a significant amount of time. And the year before that, when he was having that MVP run, probably going to win the MVP if he stays healthy, he was hurt that year too. So, and again, we have not seen Carson Wentz in the playoffs. People forget, okay, listen, is Carson Wentz great? Yes. Excuse me. Do I think Carson Wentz would have won the Super Bowl the same way Nick Foles did? Yes. But people forget, we have not seen Carson Wentz in the playoffs. So, really, we're just going off a theory, okay? And look, Peyton Manning, you know, people forget, Peyton Manning went one and done, I think, 9 times in his whole career in the playoffs. Peyton Manning is one of the 3 greatest quarterbacks of all time, okay? Listen, we've not seen Carson Wentz in the playoffs yet, okay? So, like I said, Eagles fans should be excited. I think Carson Wentz is the second best young quarterback behind Patrick Mahomes. I really do. I think he's a little bit better than Deshaun Watson. I really do. I think they're better than Dak Prescott. So, like I said, the Eagles, they paid him a fortune, but I would have paid Carson Wentz somewhere around about 25 or about $27 million. Just due to the fact that I've not seen him in the playoffs yet. Okay, I have not seen him in the playoffs. I think the 49ers were super dumb to give all that money to Jimmy G, but hey, they're going based off the market, and I disagree with that. I don't think just because you're the next up doesn't mean you should necessarily get paid the most. Is he better than Russell Wilson? No. Is he better than Aaron Rodgers? No. Okay, is he better than Matt Ryan? I think right now, yeah, but, you know, at least Matt Ryan's been to a Super Bowl. At least we've seen that, okay? So, when I look at it, because of the injury concerns and because we've not seen Carson Wentz in a playoff atmosphere or anything like that, I would have given him somewhere around about 25 to about 27 million. Okay, that's just what I would have done. Okay, there's only a couple quarterbacks I'm giving 30 million to. I'm giving 30 million to Tom Brady only on an annual basis. Okay, because Tom Brady's very old. I'm giving it to Aaron Rodgers. I'm giving it to Drew Brees. Okay, I'm giving it to Patrick Mahomes because he's that special. I'm giving it to Andrew Luck. Okay. Those are about the only guys that come to my mind. I know someone else might come to mind. Big Ben, maybe. I still think Big Ben's worth around about 28, not quite 30 million. Okay, Big Ben's had wide receivers his whole career. Okay, has never really had to not have help. Okay, I mean, look at Antonio Brown. You know, he's at Martavis Bryant. I mean, Hines Ward. I mean, Mike Wallace back in his prime. I'm listing some receivers that Big Ben does not have. The Big Ben's always had weapons. Okay, so like I said, Big Ben, I'll pay him somewhere around borderline 30 million, around 28 million. Now, for the Eagles, listen, I think Carson Wentz is going to ball this year. I really do. I think the Eagles have a chance to win the Super Bowl. They're one of my Super Bowl contenders, okay? They're definitely going to be a Super Bowl contender this year. And I think that they probably, I don't know yet because the Dallas Cowboys are right there, okay? I don't know. I haven't really looked in the schedules that much. I'm going to do previews and predictions of the offseason. I think the Eagles can make some noise. I really do think they can win the Super Bowl. I think that Carson Wentz, now that you give him all this money, he's the type of guy that I think I could trust to make it for a bad offensive line. Because really that's what you're looking at when you're giving these quarterbacks all this money, okay? Can they make it for bad defense? Because once you pay someone this amount of money, you're not going to have all the money in the world in free agency to spend. You're going to have to build through the draft, okay? It's just the reality. You're not going to be able to surround them with a ton of free agents because you're going to be paying your quarterback so much money, okay? So I think Carson Wentz definitely can make people look better than they are. I think he can make it for bad offensive lines. I think he can make it for bad defenses if he needs to. Sorry, I got my tongue twisted there. I really do. I think Carson Wentz is that guy. I think he's a top 10 quarterback right now. Has the potential to be maybe the best quarterback in football. Now, I think Patrick Mahomes is well on his way to that baton. I think Aaron Rodgers is still the best quarterback in football right now, or Tom Brady, or, Drew Brees, Russell Wilson, whoever you want to pick. I'm still going with Aaron Rodgers, even though he did miss the playoffs this year. I understand that. But Carson Wentz has the potential to be the best quarterback in football. I think he was potentially on his way to surpassing Aaron Rodgers and some of those guys, when he was playing and healthy. But again, we don't know. We've not seen him in the playoff atmosphere. And we've seen that Carson Wentz clearly is not necessarily, I would say, as valuable as Nick Foles was. I'm not saying he's a great player, because he's definitely better than Nick Foles. Okay, the Eagles made the right decision. Like I said, we've not seen Carson Wentz in the playoffs yet. Okay, now as far as the other quarterbacks in the market, Patrick Mahomes is going to break the market, okay? He's going to break the bank if he stays healthy and continues to do what he does. He will get paid more than Carson Wentz, okay? Dak Prescott, I'm not paying Dak Prescott $30 million. I'm paying Dak Prescott around $25 to $23 million. But if you look at it, Dak Prescott, if I'm Dak Prescott, I'm not taking a discount, in my opinion. Now, if I was a GM, if I was one of these front office owners, I wouldn't do it. But if I'm Dak Prescott, I'm asking for the bank, because I've actually made the playoffs. I've actually won a playoff game. I've had the Dallas Cowboys. I've had the Dallas Cowboys as contenders. Okay, now I do think that Ezekiel Elliott's the most important player on that team, but Jimmy G, what has he done? Nothing. Matthew Stafford, what has he done? Nothing. People forget Dak Prescott's still on his rookie contract, okay? So Dak Prescott can make the argument. He's been making, he's been on a discount for his whole career since he's on a rookie contract. He's a 4th round pick, okay? So will the Cowboys pay him as much as Carson Wentz? They might, but Dallas, don't do it if you can, Dallas. Dallas, you have a lot of other people to pay. You still got to pay a lot of people. They have a lot of great young players. You're not going to be able to keep everybody if you pay Dak Prescott all this money. And Dak Prescott does not come across as a guy that can make up for a bad offensive line. Or, if the parts aren't clicking around. I think Dak Prescott needs some things to work for him. You saw in his sophomore year when Ezekiel Elliott got hurt, they didn't make the playoffs. He struggled, okay? So, like I said, Dak Prescott might break the bank. The Eagles could have done this to potentially put the Cowboys in a corner. I don't really see it that way, okay? But, like I said, Eagles fans should be excited. Carson Wentz is healthy. They have a great football team. I love what they did in the draft. They drafted Andre Dillard and J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. They added Deshaun Jackson in free agency. I think the Eagles have the potential to come out of the NFC. I really do. I think they could be one of the best teams in football this year. I really do. Eagles fans should be excited, but if I'm the Eagles, just a little bit at the slightest, too much money for Carson Wentz for my liking, but hey, that's me. Eagles fans should be excited. And by the way, Jared Goff might break the bank. I don't see it. He's not better than Carson Wentz. He's not better than Deshaun Watson, in my opinion. He's not better than Patrick Mahomes. I think he'll make around $30 million, but I don't think he's going to break the bank, okay? He's not that great of a player, okay? He's good, but he's not as good as Carson Wentz and Deshaun Watson and all these guys. But that's pretty much my thoughts on the Carson Wentz signing, him breaking the bank. Congrats to him. I'm happy for him. People say, oh, you should take a discount. No, in football, ultimately, football, one injury can end your career. So I do not blame anyone for taking money. Carson Wentz deserves pretty much almost all the money he's getting. I would have paid him around $27 million just because of the injury concerns. I have yet to see him in the playoffs. But hey, I'm excited for the kid. I'm happy for the kid. I'm rooting for him. It's always go Green Bay Packers. But hey, Eagles, you guys are gonna be around for a long time. You have the potential to become a dynasty with Carson Wentz as your quarterback in the future. I really, really do mean that. Be sure to like this video right now, subscribe to my channel, share with all the friends you know. It's been your boy Ghiman Mckinney. Appreciate y'all for tuning in today. We'll be taking a little bit of a break in the next coming days, just because I will be up in Akron for my state championship game for baseball. So wish me luck, wish my team luck. I'll be back on Monday though. It's been your boy Ghiman Mckinney, and I'm Ghost, and go Packers! Woo!